Right guys, welcome back to the 125, the white one. Right, we've got electrical problems as usual. Every time we put the light on, it blows the headlight bulb. Now we put the new switch on and it still blew them. I've changed the voltage regulator, still the same. I've got no tail light on it, trying to suss that out. If there's anybody out there who knows why they blow the headlight, don't say voltage regulator because I've changed it umpteen times. There's got to be a reason, and I can't find anyone who knows why.
Oh,
So, yeah. Hello, it's the postman. Say hello, postman.
alright, how you doing?
No logbooks?
No logbooks, Nelson.
Ah, good. Right, anyway.
Right.
Right, give me a second. Right, postman's just left and look who's turned up. It's old Bill, old budgie strangler. Yeah.
I've been out enjoying myself metal detecting.
Yeah, we
Not
used...
doing tanks
No.
and mud guards.
Alright, stop your moaning.
Alright then. I hope everybody's okay and having a lovely day. Sun shining, it's not cold today, Andrew.
No. No, it's just electrical problem day. So...
Don't do electrics.
I know, I don't like electrics. I do, they drive me nuts. Anyway, how's my bike coming on?
It's coming on. It's coming on.
Well, you won't let me film you, will you? You won't let me film you.
I don't like being on because I've always got a miserable face.
Yeah.
Just because every time I look at you, you give me work.
I know I do. Right, anyway, back to this. Found one bad earth so far. There's a bad earth here. So I'm going to take that, clean it all up, see if that helps the problems. Right, let me get it apart and get on with it. Well, that's all cleaned up. If it'll focus. There you go. That's all cleaned up. That side. Hopefully we'll go on earth now. Right guys, now everyone's buggered off. I can get on. Right, my problem is I've got no feed. Excuse me. So when I put the ignition on, I've got no backlight. I seem to remember when we was working on this before we had the same problem. We can't get the backlight working. So I've been through all the wiring, chasing everything up into the headlight, and we're getting nothing to feed the brakes switch here, the brake switch down there. So I've come up with a cunning plan to find out why it's not working. This feed here, this feed is supposed to be feeding 6 volts and we're getting absolutely nothing through it, which would make this lot work up to the brake switch and down to the foot pedal. So what I've done, I've worked out that this black wire here is not getting a feed, so somewhere down that way there must be a brake. If I connect a jumper into this now, right, put that jumper on, which is going straight from the battery, switch the ignition on, brake light and the foot brake, and flick the switch as if we're going to put the lights on. There we go, hold tight, there we go. Put the brake on as well. We've got that now. So now I have some idea of where I'm going. I need to trace back this black wire in the loom for where the feed is to feed it. Once I've done that, that should be correct. Wiring, you gotta love it. Drives you absolutely nuts. So all the rest of this now I know is working right. I've just got to find this and where it joins into the live feed, and it's amongst underneath all that lot. I've got to find out where it goes. Once I find that out, I'll let you know and see if we've found the problem. Right, the only way I think I'm going to find the problem is starting here and start chasing this red wire, because this red wire has got a splice somewhere into that black. So I'm going to have to start following it round, and it goes down into here, this lot here, underneath here, and off up here. So all this has got to come out and see if we can find it. Wish me luck. So here we go. Bared everything off, followed it round here, down here, round here, down. Had all this lot out, as you can see, and I couldn't find anything for why it wasn't working. So we started up here again, and we've come up here, and I don't know if you'll see that, this black wire is broken. Oh, let me just sit down. This wire here, if it'll focus, there, is broken, and been broken a good while by the looks of it. So now I need to chase where that went, because obviously the power must have been feeding from the headlight end. So underneath that lot, I don't know if you'll see, I've got to try and find it there and plug it in, and then see if that will give me the feed that I'm looking for. So yeah, real ball ache. As you can see, all that's got to be re-whipped up. But now I need to find that. Once I find that, hopefully everything will work. Try and find the other end of that then. Right, couldn't have been in a worse position. I'll have to loosen the clocks off, all that, and down there, I don't know if you'll see, where my finger is the wire that's broke, and there's the other end of it there. You can see it wiggling about a bit. There it is, there and there. Now that, I'm hoping, well, it's got to be why I hadn't got the backlights working and all the rest. Well, get the soldering iron out, get some ends on that, get it put back together and see what happens. I'll bring you back when I've done that. Right then, just twisted these wires together, put the ignition on. We've got no jumping wires or anything as we was doing it before. Brake comes on, put that light on, that's working. That has took hours and hours of time to find. As you can see, the state of the loom now, I've got to put all that back together, but at least it will work. This is the problem when you're working on old bikes, and other, you know, things just break over 40 years. You just got to be persistent and just keep going, and you will find what's wrong. Now, I won't know if it's right, if it'll cure the headlight blowing, no idea, but at least I've got everything working now here. So let me start putting it all back together. Okay, I've saved you all the hassle of watching me whip all this back together, putting everything back together. Everything's together now, all whipped up, clocks are back on. Anything I ain't done yet is stuck that lock back on. So now, turn the ignition on, pull the brake, we have brake light, we have tail light, we have brake light. That's took me 5 or 6 hours, I suppose, to get that done. Well worth it. I feel like I've achieved something. The only problem we've got to sort out now is why the headlight keeps blowing. I haven't tried it yet. I've only just finished putting all this lot back together. So, do we try starting it? See what happens? Blow another headlight bulb? I don't know. But it's been nice, an enjoyable day. Sun's been shining. It's been a lot better than working in the freezing cold like we normally do. And it's given me a real buzz to get it going, get that backlight. So what are we going to do next? I suppose stick the side panels on and all the rest. But yeah, just keep going. You'll find the problems in the end. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this one up and we'll carry on with this maybe tomorrow. I'd like to say thanks for the new subscribers. How you all doing? Don't worry, I don't bite. Leave a comment and I'm down, I'm gone. Well guys, I couldn't resist. I had to try it and yep, still blew the headlight bulb. So that is the real issue now. Why these XLs blow headlight bulbs. There's got to be a reason and we've got to find out why, but no one seems to know. Well, that's another £2, £3 just gone in seconds. Right then, if you know what's up, let me know. Okay folks, it's the next day and I've got one more thing to try. I've got one more voltage regulator to try. So let me get it stripped down so I can swap the regulator. Got one more left hanging in the bag. Put that on and see what happens. See if it blows the bulb. Right, let me get the tank off, the airbox out. We'll stick it in, see what happens. Right, if you want to know where the voltage regulator is, it's there. What you have to do, undo that, take this out, and then it comes out this way. So let me get this off first, and we'll have that out. So there we go. I've mounted it on the top just for convenience, just because it goes underneath here and it's a pain up the arse to get in there. I'll put it on the top just to see if it's going to work. I have tested that it's grounded, I've got good ground. So I'm going to put some fuel in it, kick it over, see what happens. Right, as you can see, I have headlight on. But what happens when I rev it up is the question. Is it just going to blow? Well, let's find out. Still on choke. knock it off, Joe. Find it. Well, maybe that's cured it. We'll have to see. Hopefully it's done. Okay guys, this is what I've learnt. Right, we've just done that with the other bulb. I've just wired this one back in, just out of curiosity. Started the bike, blew the bulb. So either it's the quality of these bulbs that are no good, can't take the voltage, and has been causing me the problems all along. Because this one, I'll just put back in, started it, it doesn't blow. So I'm really quite lost with the people who have these problems. Is it the bulbs that are causing the problems? Voltage regulators? I really can't answer the question at the minute. All I know is these bulbs are no good. You put them in, they just blow. These things. So I'm going to stick with that. The only thing is, let me find a bulb. It won't fit this. Won't fit this headlight. It won't go in. So I'm going to have to come up with doing something round here. So I'll get the bulb to go in. Right, leave it with me. Let's see what we can come up with. There we go. Headlight working. High, low. Low, high, low, whatever. Can rev it up, it doesn't blow. Let me turn it off now. Right then, I have no idea. The only thing I can think of is the quality of the bulbs, if they keep blowing. Because I dropped the other bulb in, like I said, blew it straight away. At least we can move on now with this. I know the other rectifier must have been alright, because it's done exactly the same as that one. As soon as you put them on, it'd blow it. So I'll put this one on properly, and we'll leave this one as a mystery. So thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and catch you on the next one when we're back. Should be on the XL125s. I'm down, I'm gone this time.